Listen to what was heard in the background. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, thank you. Valeria, you're live. Good evening.
Good evening, Hector. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you from?
I'm from the southern suburbs. I'm from Bursaco.
All right.
I've been listening to you since I was pregnant with my son, who just turned 12.
That's crazy.
You can imagine it's a pleasure to talk to you. I haven't been listening to you for a while. Today I tuned into the live show because I changed jobs. I work at a funeral home. No way. Yes, I'm on duty right now, and they tell me that, well, it's about opening portals and all that. If I listen to paranormal stories, I want to know your opinion about this. I'm someone who's especially sensitive. I have a lot of stories to tell you. In those years when I started listening to you, I sent you stories. I've been living with an entity in my house since I was 14 years old. I still live in the family home. For the past few years, everything has been calm, and honestly, I feel at ease working here. Nothing. But well, I wanted to know your opinion about what I'm asking you.
Let's see. Hold on. Ask the question more clearly because I didn't understand you.
When you work in a place where there are so many energies, right? I've been told that listening to the stories or when they use the spirit box and all those things isn't recommended because it opens portals, especially where I work. I work at night.
Wait, first tell me exactly what your job is at the funeral home. What do you do?
I'm an administrative assistant. I assist the people who come in with a deceased family member.
Okay. And do you also stay alone with the bodies?
Yes.
Has it ever happened to you that you stayed after hours when the wake was over and the body was still there?
Yes, of course.
And you never experienced anything, never felt a presence, never anything strange while being with the body?
No, not so far. I am very respectful. I talk to the deceased. I ask for permission. Not so far. I haven't had any strange experiences. Yes, I have talked to people who have worked here, and they've told me some stories about hearing a scolding or something during the preparation, hearing a voice, but personally, I haven't. Yes, that door's open on their own around me.
Yeah, the doors open by themselves. You're here at night and you see some kind of manifestation, at least something strange.
Exactly, but they don't really make me feel anything weird either. But yes, doors really do open on their own around me. Sometimes I go around closing doors, and suddenly when I come back, there are doors open.
Well, then we can interpret those events for now as signs.
Yes, absolutely.
And you were asking me if your gift, so to speak, could cause something to stick to you. If you could take something from there with you, that's what you were asking me.
Yes, when listening, and people always told me, no people I know. That if you watch horror movies, if you listen to certain stories or certain things, it's like wherever you are in your house, wherever you are, and especially in this place where there are so many active energies, it could be that portals open.
I heard that too, but I don't believe it, you know? I mean, after so many years of doing this show, imagine I should get home and have Poltergeist, Freddy, and Jason all in my room. And nothing ever happens to me, I swear. Nothing at all ever happens to me. I mean, and look, I've talked to people and I've been in places like cemeteries. I was in Mexico a month and a half ago, and nothing sticks to you. That's not true. Look, I've talked to Mexican shamans on this last trip, but they didn't let me record them for the interview because they're very sensitive people, you know, about appearing on camera. And that's something I also believe. I think it's not like that. I think it's the opposite. Look, I think human beings work like antennas too, you know, just like the spirit box works. It's not that by working in a place like this, you end up taking something with you. It's the opposite. You already have a different heightened perception, different from other people, and you work like an antenna. When I talk about working like an antenna, it's the same thing that happens with the radio. For example, when you're in the car has an antenna on top, you know? The car has an antenna, and when you move away from the transmitter, the radio starts to lose the signal. You can hear it drift off the station because you're moving away from the source of the broadcast. The same thing happens with the paranormal. You are like an antenna. Maybe you go to a hospital, or maybe you go to a hospital, feel that energy, or catch a shadow passing out of the corner of your eye, but that doesn't mean you take it with you. It just means you're close to the source of the phenomenon. I don't know if the parallel makes sense.
Totally. I pick up more.
That's it. Also, I want to mention I'm hearing a lot of background noise while talking to you.
And I figured before you called me, I said, now you're going to start hearing everything.
But I hear a lot of voices, like I don't understand anything, but I hear whispers in the background.
Surely, yes, yes, yes. And I'm absolutely alone in this place.
Let's stay quiet for a second.
Let's see. Now I stand up and start walking.
Stop, no, because I got scared. Let's do one thing. Stay still and stay quiet too. Not because I don't want to hear you, but because I want to hear that sound. That way we can turn up the volume on your call.
Okay.
All right, okay. I'm going to do it on purpose. Let's take out the background music. Wait, let's remove the music. Give me a second, okay? Let's take it out. Let's take out the music. Let's take everything out so that we can enhance it later. I'm going to do it live. Let's see if I can do it live. Wait, okay. These go here, these go here. Since we're at it, let's do it live. Yes, exactly. Wait. We're about to try something we've never done live. Let's see if we can record and turn up the volume on the recording in real time. Hold on, we're gonna try it now. Give me a second. Let's see. Give me a second, okay. Hang on, okay. It could turn out well or maybe not. You hear all kinds of things. Let's see. Wait, okay. All right, stay quiet, Valeria, please. Okay. Stay quiet. All right, Valeria, you can hear all kinds of things.
I want to tell people, no, I'll just watch it on YouTube.
Yes, please. For the people who are following this on the Trasnoche Paranormal stream, you're seeing that I opened an audio recorder and the broadcast is being recorded. I'm gonna do something live. We're also going to do something for the people who are listening to us on Pop. I'm going to try something we've never done before. I'm stopping the recording right now and I'm going to boost the part where I asked you to be quiet. Everything we just heard, we're going to amplify it to see if, with more gain, but you can hear all kinds of things. We're going to add a lot more gain to what we just recorded. Everything was recorded. I'm already looking at the audio waveform. All kinds of stuff got recorded. Ahora. Now, we're going to listen to it. Let's see. Hold on. Wait, huh?
Yes.
Wait, I want that to come through too. No. It's amazing. It's amazing. Let's see if we can... Give me a second, okay? No, sorry, no. Wait, okay, I want this to go on air too. There it is. All right, now we're going to listen to this enhanced sound, okay? I'm going to boost it even more. More. Let's process the audio so it sounds even louder. Okay? Good. And we're going to give it, whoa, you can still hear everything. Wait, I got confused with wait, huh? Give me a second, okay. There it goes. All right. Let's listen to what was recorded, okay?
Go ahead.
Listen to what could be heard in the background. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my.
It's incredible. You hear that, right? Che. You hear that, right? This, please. For those just joining us, we're listening to the amplified background sound from the phone call we just had with a girl who's currently working at a funeral home. You could already hear that there was something strange with the call. And that's why we recorded the background sound. I asked her to stay quiet so we could capture the ambient sound. And what we're doing now is amplifying that ambient sound. You're listening, right? Let's see. Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up more. I can add a filter, but at first I'd like to change its speed. Arrival. It lasts 1 minute and 20 seconds. Let's make it last longer. Let's listen to it slower. Let's see. Let's listen to it. This is live, you know? Oh my god. Man, it's been a long time since I've been this scared about something like this. It's all live. The whole show's live today, huh? Nothing staged. Alexis says, this is staged. Nobody, it's not staged. Nothing is staged, man. And you're blocked. Nothing is staged. No, no, no. Everything's real. Let's see.
No, 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 no. Thank you.
Live EVPs. Che, se escucha de todo, ¿eh? Se escucha de todo. Pero el material, gente, es material en vivo, material exclusivo, psicofonías en una funeraria grabadas en vivo de una comunicación telefónica con una seguidora, con un oyente. Voy a guardar este audio. We'll analyze it properly on the stream this Saturday, okay? No, we'll show it later. We'll show it later. I'll let you know exactly when the next stream will be. Sorry, okay? But I'm going to save it. Wait. I still haven't figured that out yet. I'm going to call it EVPs in a funeral home. This is live, okay? All live, done. I already saved the original audio. We can try. Let's see if we can play it. Let's listen to it backwards. Let's see. It's going in reverse.
Subscribe. Reverse. Let's go in reverse. Let's listen.
Some intense restless spirits in that funeral home. Did you hear the deep voice trying to come in? Ooh.
Thank you.
Whew. Everyone trying to talk at the same time. It's terrible. Come on. It's like they're fighting to stand out. That's what they say. Feel free to share your opinions in the YouTube comments. Goodbye.
I know, but
Well, I'll analyze it when I have time, but I can do one more thing, which is to do a little background cleanup. For example, let's use a small part of this audio. What happens is that there are voices all the time, but what we can do is remove a bit of the background so that only the voices remain. We're doing it live. We take a sample of the background audio, we erase it, we're doing this digitally. A filter reduces some background noise in the audio. Let's see if it sounds cleaner now. Thank you. No, this really creeps me out. Wait, I think it's overwhelming. No. Let's go. I heard die. That part. Wait. There's a part here that's terrible. It seems like it says something there, huh? It seems like it says something there. I don't know if... Let's see. That's not it. There's a spike in the audio. I don't know if you get it. No, let me. They're saying it says... We can do another slightly deeper cleanup. Let's see. Oh, God. All right, we did a deeper cleanup. Now only the audio peaks remain. Let's see what we can hear. I think I have no doubt that there are a lot of screams, a lot of suffering, and that there's a lot to unpack. I think we need to analyze it a lot. We need to take the time to listen to that audio carefully. Considering that we just experienced a paranormal event live, I don't know if you realize what just happened. Because this isn't audio from YouTube. This isn't a Spirit Box EVP recording. This was live. Chatting, talking with an employee from the funeral home, where we all started to notice that something could be heard in the background. I didn't tell her at first. I let her speak. When I finally did, she said she knew something would happen. I asked her to stay quiet, and we removed the background music and left only the background ambient sound. I recorded that background sound. I amplified it with Adobe Audition, which is an audio editing program. And we started to hear a lot of voices. Like the screams of desperate people, which doesn't surprise me at all, because I don't know if you've ever been to a wake. But I think there's no place with heavier energy than a funeral home. Forgive me. There it is. Because we also have to understand this, folks. The paranormal phenomenon goes beyond ghosts. What's happening? We heard those voices. It doesn't mean that in that place and in the funeral home, the souls of those who were mourned there are trapped like in an old zoo cage. That's an incorrect and somewhat ignorant interpretation. That's the energy of the suffering of the living. What we're hearing is the energy imbued with the suffering of the living. Maybe it's the memory of the place repeating itself over and over again, of a lot of people saying, "No, don't go," talking to the coffin, scratching at the coffin. I've seen dramatic wakes where people say, "No, don't close it." When the time comes to close the coffin, they cling to it when a son or a husband dies. All that energy stays there. And this is proof that places retain memories. Of course, I don't rule out that one of those voices could be from a disembodied spirit. I don't rule it out. But let's not imagine it was a cage of souls. This is something else. I'd love to hear from you. 11278411073. WhatsApp is open. 11278411073. Hey, we need to go with the spirit box. The thing is, I don't know if they'll allow it. I see it as unlikely that... No, I haven't called again. I see it as unlikely that I could go with Jose on the stream with the spirit box. That would be great. But I'm not sure they'll allow it since the funeral home isn't hers. She's just an employee. But I'm just putting it out there. If we can go, I'd love to. Thank you for this. What a show, my God, did you see? When you La Noche Paranormal has this. You never know what you're going to find. That's why I love doing this so much. Every time the show starts, anything can happen. I would love to hear your stories. Let's see what the audience has to say. They must have had some real scares. You can hear them fighting to be heard, says Ismael. In that place, transitions happen and obviously 4 words are recorded that over time you will hear, says Graciela. We can say that they are laments, energy that remains in the place, says Nicholas. Maricela says you could visit it, which is the idea. Totally agree. It's the energy of suffering from the living who watch over the dead, says Lorena. I think it's the energy of living relatives, says Norma. We're on the same page. Sil says they still don't know why they're there. I think it's the place where they go from one place to another. Screams, desperation when they realize they died. Terror, says Silmont. Desperation? I had quite an intense experience at the wake, says Lucho Garnama. Well, those who want to go on air, send a request or message us on WhatsApp. What we just experienced on the show was incredible. Let's take a breather and keep going. Oh my God. What did you think of this? What did it seem like? I'm going crazy. People are saying it's the lament of everyone I've blocked. That could be too. Well, we're still live, thank you.